Kiwami means extreme, to push past limits, to go beyond what's normally possible. And in this challenge run of Yakuza Kiwami, we're going to be doing exactly that. The Rage Ring and the Charismatic autobiography. One temporarily buffs enemies to make them all attack at once with a bit more damage, and one permanently changes the number of enemies that can target you from 1 to 3. Also, they attack more. These accessories alone make the game insanely difficult. Enemies don't take turns or wait till you're good and ready, they're trying to kill you. But for me, to make this run truly extreme, well, I think we go a bit further. No upgrades, not a single one from any of the wheels. No weapons, I go into every fight with just my fist. No gear, this third slot stays empty the whole run. And no healing mid-fight, every hit counts. I can't just windmill half the game away as Majima this time, it's Kurohyou all the way down. And guess what, he's weaker here than he was in Zero. I have even less to work with now. Not only that, RGG decided to go sicko mode after Zero and make this game way harder in almost every way. More long battles, more enemies, more weapons for those enemies. It's well known that Kiwami is more difficult than Zero. How far can I make it in the story? Can I tough it out all the way to the end? Again? Hell, with what I'm dealing with here, can I even get close? Yakuza Kiwami, Enraged and Charismatic. And so we begin. Unlike Zero, there's no save points at the start of the game here, so I kinda gotta do everything in one go. Also, if you haven't watched the Zero video, you definitely should. I'm gonna be comparing this run to my Zero run and saying, unlike Zero, a lot. Naturally, I had to really dive into Zero's combat to complete that challenge successfully, so any difference between it and this game are going to be clear as day to me. Alrighty, got the Rage Ring and Charismatic equipped, along with my trusty shotgun and infinite heal. Tutorial time. Don't get used to that health bar and heat gauge. This game starts us as an already strong Kurohyou. Also, nobody got mad at the start of this fight. I checked to make sure I have the ring on, so it's probably just tutorial enemies being weird. The autobiography is definitely working though, check these guys out. If you didn't watch the Zero video and are wondering what the shotgun and heals are for, the shotgun is for any fight that isn't story essential, and the heals are only allowed in the overworld where I can sprint, since I could always just grab a meal between fights and it's easier to have it in my pocket. Oh, and if you see the gameplay speed up at any point, occasionally I'm using a speed hack to get through cutscenes and repeated heat actions faster. And just like Zero, this is on hard. Legend is annoying for having to reload each time you die, checkpoints make it much more interesting. I would do the guess the 3 hardest fights thing here, but this is going to be my first run through Kiwami, so I have no idea what to expect. It's still fun to guess though, so I'd say pick 3 anyway. I want to know what people think is the hardest. Okay, actually pick 4, because there's a fight that's kind of a given. Man, I miss being able to dash cancel moves. Can we have an agreement where I can use the cool and fun upgrades? Who am I kidding? I'm the sicko who wanted this challenge. Finally, a save point opens up. Time for super fun and not tedious required story nonsense. But hey, now I can actually use the styles I'm used to. Alright, I know what I'm gonna test first. My favorite thing I learned from the Zero run. Reverse Brawler 1-2. Alright, let me just... and it's gone. I can't even do reverse moves at all. Did they make that shit an upgrade? Is it just gone from the game entirely? Man, that thing was so good at knocking people out of fights and it had such a good hitbox. I'm not looking forward to seeing what else I don't have in this game. Whatever. I know one thing that's still here. Good old Beast 1-2, still as broken as ever.
Kurohyou Kazuma.
Fully upgraded rush combo, how I've missed you. And Beast still sucks at grabbing people by the leg. You want to know something else that's gone? Rush cheese. Good old rush 1-2 spam, the second hit no longer breaks guards. That strategy is no longer usable. Check out Forkman's dodge. And there's another change. Gut Punch no longer does the really long stagger animation. It just knocks them down. Still not bad, but the best part of Gut Punch was how long it put someone out of commission for. It was an essential part of my game plan in Zero, and going without it is really gonna suck. Speaking of things that suck, we're now introduced to the worst enemy mechanic in this game. boss enemies getting constipated, and sometimes healing, which is only interruptible by heat attacks. Everyone fucking hates this shit, so I'm not gonna dwell on it. Just know it makes fights take even longer. Back in the city, finally ready for the actual game to start, and Mr. Windmill himself stops me to see how I'm doing. Alright, let's see how I'm doing. Ah, that's more like it. This will be our health bar and heat gauge for this adventure. Want to see what Zero looks like in comparison? Here you go. No, you're not seeing that wrong. Zero had noticeably more health and 3 whole heat bars. Meanwhile, here in Kiwami, 1 heat action and I'm down to empty. It just keeps getting worse. Beating Majima here is for experience, so just kill me, bro. The game truly begins with this punk-ass dude. Yep, that still works. Thank God Beast is still here to carry. Yo, what up, man from Stardust? No game. I will not use experience points to gain new abilities. Can you get it off my screen, please? Okay, thank you. Armor after the first hit. Armoring my finisher. Okay, you get the Beast 1-2 now. No damage. In Zero, Beast 1-2 was almost always guaranteed to hit at least once. Seems defense is improved. QTs aren't a big deal, as if they could ever be. Oh, and he's shitting himself. No heat action for me. He's blue, so Brawler is the correct style, but I'm not allowed to heat action. You need Climax Heat to do that, and I cannot get that. It's an upgrade. God, come on, just get 1-2'd. Get off. Oh my god. And he just heat actioned me. On top of everything else, bosses are now capable of heat actions. If I don't know what they are, I could be killed at any moment. Time for a group fight. 1 Beast Throw coming up. Where's the heat action icon? Hold on, I'm gonna check this. What the hell's going on? Lob Crush, Head Smash, with the one with the 3 people. Yeah, here it is, it's right here. No, Climax Heat Mode, I don't have that. That's an upgrade. No, Beast Swing. These heat actions were vital, essential, the only reason I was able to fight as well as I could in Zero. For God's sakes, I can't even do the default Brawler grab heat action. I am gutted, ruined, completely stripped of some of my most important tools. Just like Majima in Zero, I now have no default heat actions that can hit more than 1 enemy. But hey, look at the bright side. Weapons build more heat than they did in Zero, check this out. Or maybe it seems that way because I barely have any heat to build. Whatever, complaining isn't gonna beat up anybody. This guy over here is toast. I'm just gonna... Oh man, of all the things to get rid of and require Climax Heat for, why the Brawler grab one? That's like the first one anyone ever does. You know what? Let's just go over all the things I used in Zero that are now gone, just so we have a good understanding of how much weaker I am in this game. Alright, let's see here. Reverse Brawler 1-2, gone. Brawler Gut Punch Crumple, gone. Rush Cheese, gone. Beast Throw, gone. Beast Swing, gone. Oh, and I have less health, and a single heat action will always empty my gauge. So what do I get in exchange? Well, Gut Punch actually has a chance to cause agony now, that animation where someone rolls around on the ground in pain, and that keeps people out of a fight for even longer than the crumple, but that's just a chance of happening. And from what I've seen, tougher enemies have a lower chance of it happening or are just outright immune to it. I suppose the animation for switching to brawlers faster, that is a good thing, but I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel already. Man, whoever came up with this boss mechanic, what in the hell is your definition of fun? Then die. He does the constipation thing. I hit him like once, and then he immediately does it again. Very fun. Before the party gets started, we have this room of sofa victims. And now, time for this game's first big one. It's time to escape from the Tojo. Again. This guy doesn't even have armor. What? Not even on his attack? God damn it, now's not the time, Breakdance Man. No, that attempt was so good. Okay, surely there's a checkpoint after Majima. There's no way. What? This is the very start of the indoor section. Okay, I'm doing a montage to get back. I forgot there were chairs in here. Round 2. No, not again. Come on. Woo, is that it? Bro, you are budget shakedown. This is not going to be a big deal. Oh, what in the hell? Ow. Don't kick the lantern out. Alright, now give me all your money. Back in the city, time for some more simple fights. Brace for satisfaction. What? They changed the QTE on that heat action from circle to square? Man, they just be changing shit for funsies. I'm not even healing between these fights, I don't need to. Whoops. Alright, for the one time, I will play a clip from OG1.
Kill this arrogant motherfucker.
Alright, there's gotta be something I can do to loop this guy. Full brawler string with no finishers works until they hit a wall. Damn, okay. Alright, not working. Time for Rush. Come on, Rush Cheese. I know you're not great, but maybe... No... Alright, maybe this? Haha, say hello to Rush Cheese Kiwami. Just repeated punches to the back. Remembered the button this time. Alright, where's the next story thing? Oh god, a sub-story. Yes, whatever, please let me go. I will hit the no thanks, I'll come back later button. Just get me out of here. Man, you know what? Fuck you, I'm not paying shit. You are not essential story content, my friend. Which means you are not worth my time. Alright, actual story time. Purgatory's up at the top, right, I think? Oh shit, Majima, no, run, fuck, I'm tired! Alright, whatever. I hope you're aware that you are not essential story content, Majima, so whatever happens now is all on you. Wait a second. Doesn't Majima everywhere give upgrades when you beat him? I should check to make sure, and then I can lose on purpose, I guess. Oh, what the fuck? You gotta be kidding me. Skill required regardless of the outcome? So what? I'm just fucked? I can't do anything? Maybe it's wrong. Maybe I can lose and it's okay. No. Really, Majima? Why? Oh, man, look at that. Well, you know what this means. For this entire run, I cannot fight Majima even once. If I do, I am forced to reload my last save. Even the overworld is not safe from danger this time. Running around at 3 times speed is scary now, dude. Like, what am I gonna... God fucking damn it, let me do the story. Sure, whatever, man. Bottom option, ignore sub-story. Let me walk in peace. What? Okay, let me just... Oh my god, he actually won't let me walk past him. Alright, I'm gonna perforate you in this alleyway. You ever see a golden gun before? Wow, this is going to take a lot longer than I expected. Wait, why can't I shoot? I have 999 bullets. What's going on? I only shot 12 times. Alright, pal, you won. You got me. I'll walk down a different street. Just let me leave the sub-story. Try again? Are you fucking kidding? Morioka, you have forced my hand. I will now unleash upon you the force of 1,000 warriors. You will pay for this folly with every ounce of your being. Now step aside from my path and this existence. What? What's going on? Why didn't it end? Am I stuck here? Am I softlocked? What the? Oh my god. Okay. Oh, I thought I was stuck there forever. Oh my god. I thought I broke it. Oh, Morioka, you're okay. Yeah, I'm ready. What? Yes, I'm ready. Oh. You know, you'd be surprised at how ineffective this thing can be against certain people. Alright. Oh. You don't like my accessories. Well, the underground fight pit is only 1v1s against special enemies who probably can't get mad anyways, so really the Rage Ring and Bio don't do a whole lot here. Trust me, I tried messing with it to get them on, but I couldn't get it. Oh well, guess we're fighting raw here. I don't like these guys. I'm cheesing. Hey, Gary. Wow, cool heat action. I don't know what I could have done to avoid that. I'm glad I had enough health to tank it. No, we're fucking around. Of course. Well, that was certainly some fights. Unfortunate I couldn't wear my stuff. Someone who knows hex code could probably hack them in or something, but for me, time to get these back on and keep going. Oops, almost forgot that. Do you guys all have wooden swords? Majima was just a lot of rush cheese once I figured out how to punish his moves. It certainly took a while, but I got him. Oh, hey Kamaki, I literally didn't see you there. No, I'm trying to do the story, man. Get off my back. Bro, don't you have a grandson to take care of? Oh boy. Oh no. Is this forced? Trust me, I tried walking along the edges of this area, and you can get really close on the left, but it is not avoidable. I checked speedruns and everything, and yep, this is a completely mandatory part of the story. And yes, it does in fact give you something. A good old stain on my clean upgrade screen. The Kamaki Shot Stopper is a required upgrade, and now I have to figure out what I'm going to do about it. Do I ban the heat action? Never using it means it basically doesn't exist, but then I have what is essentially an instant loss scenario if I ever accidentally use it on any gun enemies. Fighting with the restrictions I have already is hard enough, and having a move that can just invalidate a fight is really lame to me. So I decided to allow the Shot Stopper as part of my moveset. Here's my reasoning. This heat action is actually part of the default moveset, it just isn't given to you until later on in the game. I can't feel like I'm fighting with everything I have if I'm holding myself back from something the game forced upon me. I didn't choose the upgrade, Kamaki made me do it. This isn't like the Majima Everywhere upgrade. There's actually no way to not get this thing. I'm not going to be happy about it, but it's the hand I'm dealt, so I'm going to play it. I'm pretty low health, man. Can I just get some cheese? Nice. Just so you know, this is not some guaranteed easy infinite like Zero Rush Cheese. If I mistime something or the walls fuck me up, I could drop this easily. Also, it just takes way longer to do. Thank God I just saved. Let's go, Date. What is with this game in small-ass arenas? So since Date is here, I can't just rush cheese this guy because he'll interrupt my loop. So I end up just having to wait and punish him really slowly whenever he hits Date or misses me. Quite boring, but not hard, just time consuming. Fuck off, Majima. Ugh. I'm taking it out on you. Things are about to get tough. This is 8 enemies, 5 of whom have guns, 1 gun belonging to the boss enemy. The other 3 melee people have very strong movesets, and I have almost no cover in this arena. There's furniture in here, even some 2-handed weapons, but I just get mobbed and disintegrated if I even take a second to try and use them. This is the first time I've seen gun users affected by the rage ring. They open fire non-stop, and you might just be thinking, use the guns against them. Nice idea, except all their guns self-destruct after they die aside from 1 guy, which leaves me with only 4 bullets if I can even take it from him. Alright, Kamaki, this one's for you. Ow. Thankfully, boss enemies shoot their gun way less than you'd think. You already know what's gonna happen to this guy. Hey, Date. You doing alright? You can watch this guy's gun explode when it hits the ground. Oh, hey, Haruka. I didn't even know you were there. If you consider the run forfeit since I used the shot stopper in the last fight, I would understand and kind of agree with you. And if you considered it over when I couldn't bring my accessories into the fight pit, I could even agree with you there. Really, it's not a big deal because right here, for real, the run is over. It might seem anticlimactic and unexpected, I mean, it's just a couple bozos in a small room, but let me ask you this question real quick. In any of the fights so far, in this game and in Zero, when have I ever had to fight more than 1 boss enemy in a single fight? If you answered once, that being the final 3 on the boat at the end of Zero, then congrats, you have a good memory. That fight also had more than enough room to get good positioning, infinite 2-handed weapons, and I also had beast throw and multiple heat bars I could use. Here, no room, no weapons, a bunch of fodder enemies to chase me down, and 2 boss enemies with aggressive movesets. Even if I could beat every punk in this room besides them, I still wouldn't be able to rush cheese since there's always going to be another one there to mess me up. My most consistent strategy from the beginning of this has been take out the little ones first, then safely loop the big one to win. That doesn't work when there's 2 big ones. In fact, I tried insta-killing the small enemies here with the force of 1,000 warriors and just fighting the 2 bosses to see how it goes. Yeah, I couldn't get anything done. They block, dodge, and punish me like the strong enemies they are, and finding a loop for one of them, like dodging and punishing or breaking their guard, doesn't matter, since the other one is always there. One of them has a running attack that's unreactable, and they both have those guard reversal attacks where they block something, flash red, and then counterattack with an armored move. Consistency is the name of the game in this challenge, and 2 boss enemies makes that consistency essentially impossible. There is one funny thing you can do here. Back in this corner, there's this tiny little step, and it actually functions like a set of stairs, where knocking enemies down makes them roll around and knock others down. It doesn't really do much damage, but it is really funny. Also, eventually an enemy is just going to get behind you, and then you're kind of boned. But if you want to try this, maybe it'll help. Oh yeah, heat actions are really glitchy here too. This was probably my best attempt at this fight. I'm not going to write it off as completely impossible for everybody, just you'll need more luck and patience than even I can muster.
Nishiki, 久しぶりだ。
What is with this game and wooden swords? So, you remember this arena 1v10 from Zero? What if we did it again here? Except, we add a boss enemy with a sword and a couple extra fellas. This is the Serena 1v12. 5 knives, 4 swords, 2 unarmed, and of course, boss enemy Shindo with his own sword moveset. Hell no, this isn't possible. Dude, I only beat this arena 1v10 after trying it for like several hours. And that was with the Beast Swing and Reverse Brawler 1-2. This shit is absolutely not doable, not by me, and if anybody beats it, I'd be absolutely flabbergasted. I gave this a decent number of attempts, but I never even came close to taking down more than 2 or 3 of the enemies in this alleyway. Unlike the swings of baseball bats or other long weapons, the sword moveset is pretty terrible and has bad hitboxes, plus armor doesn't help against blades. Naturally, the lack of space makes it so I can't isolate individuals and pick people off. There really isn't even a potential path towards completing this, not that I can see. These weapons are just too much. So yeah, this is the second fight I failed to beat in this challenge. Can't say I'm surprised. Before doing this run, I watched a couple speedruns of this game just to get an idea of what I'm going to go up against, and I knew as soon as I saw this one, there was no way. They even got rid of the lumber in the corner over there. Time to blast them, I guess. There is one thing I wanted to test on Shindo before the fight's over. So I'm going to use a heal and test it out. Yep, Rush Cheese works on him. So hey, if you beat everyone else, at least you can guarantee a win this way. Good luck trying it. This music is supposed to be badass and triumphant, but to me, it's the fanfare for my failure. Hey yo, what up? Just because I fail a fight or two doesn't mean I'm going to give up the rest of the run. I'm seeing how much I can beat. Nothing's going to stop me from trying. Hey, I just armored a taser. Rush cheese moment, you know how this goes. Move, no, move, no. Bloody eye, huh? You mean this guy? Well, yeah, I guess that's him. Alright. Mission complete. Remember what I said about 2 boss enemies? Yeah, those are 2 full double health bars. The rest of the punks here aren't too bad. I've got tables and chairs. And I mean, this area is massive, but that's so much health. So many chances to make mistakes. But watch the Elder Akai brother get knocked back here. That there is why this is possible. Alright, small fries are gone. Time to abuse some unexplainable game mechanics. If you knock the Elder Akai brother directly backwards, he, for some reason, has to re-equip his breaker style, and if we make enough distance, the younger Akai brother just starts practicing his dash dancing. So here's the plan. Punish the Elder with a rush finisher, then swap to Brawler. A tiny step forward and then a gut punch. Done correctly, and this will loop him. After hitting a wall or hearing the younger brother stop his dashing, we can run away and reset to a better position. When we get some heat, we've got plenty of items to hit him with. Gotta be careful after heat action. He has a really fast get-up attack. Let's go corner to corner. And finally, we can deal with the younger brother. And he's dead. If you get knocked down by these sword guys, the move they do on you while you're down is a move that can knock you down again, meaning they can easily infinite you if you get hit once. This room is 7 sword wielders. Once 6 of them are beaten, 6 more enemies show up, with 3 karate movesets, a sword, a knife thrower, and a boss enemy. Once 4 of them are beaten, you get another 6. A karate, a knife, a taser, a sword, a throwing knife, and a gun. Basically, 1 of each type. Once 4 of them are beaten, the final 3 enemies spawn. 2 guys with cleavers, which are essentially swords with a little less range, and a pole arm boss enemy. That is a lot of enemies, of all sorts, all in one go. Let's do it. Oh yeah, and you can jump off the upper level for some reason, and I'm very grateful I can. Oh, thank God that thing doesn't do damage. I'm gonna play this safe. And boom, there goes the snake flower triad. Or at least that's what I would say. This group of three is making things difficult. I can't hit anyone without risking damage. How am I supposed to win if I can't hit them? If only throwing things was actually good. Wait a minute. The chef doesn't like my cheese. Now the snake flower triad is done. Except for one guy. And he's not dying. Okay, there's probably some QT or something that has to happen, so I'm gonna let you out of this corner. Just don't make this annoying. You should be dead already. Ow. What the hell is this moveset, dude? Just let me hit you once. Alright, surely I can punish this. No? Okay, cool. Oh, for Christ's sake. Screw you, man. I learned this from one of your chefs. Of course. Gotcha. This door has got to be sparkling clean by now. Rubbing your face all over it.
Kurohyou Kazuma 誘拐の現行犯として逮捕する
Fuck the police. We get into a car and shoot them all.
兄貴が来る前に何とかして
Can I skip this?
終わらせ
Okay.
るぞ
guy actually doesn't matter. I'm going upstairs. Just trying to get upstairs. These guys don't matter either. What the hell am I stuck on? What's going on? That thing on the ground? Oh my god. Well, now I need a bar of heat. I can't get past this guy. Just one bar of heat, please. That's all I'm asking for right now. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? Screw it. This thing's probably a two-hander. Yep. Hey, fellas, don't mind me, just going to the roof. Still not the roof. Fuck you and these boxes. Okay, that's a wall, I guess. That is also a wall. Does anyone else want to participate? Oh, hey, hold on, hold on. I'm moving this guy so he can die away from any of his possible friends. Damn, that barrel blocking our shots. So peaceful to just watch the health tick away. Last guy. Bring it on. Why did you make me drop my gun, game? That was close. Oh, he dodged. I would rush cheese this guy, but it doesn't work on him. Christ, that's so hard to react to. Man, I miss Zero Rush Cheese so much. Whatever, he's dead. No. It takes a lot of patience to do something this repetitive. It takes some sort of will not to just use a one-hit kill cheat, even though I know he can be looped infinitely with no risk. It takes a certain pride to know that I've done it myself, truthfully, with nothing else in the way. Just me and the game, and if I can do it. No amount of fighting can bring back the lost ones we loved. And no amount of good graces can make them stay with us forever. I fucking hate these sword guys. Here's that infinite I was talking about, the Snake Flower Triad. They just knock you down while you're getting up, and they can keep doing it. God, what a nuisance. Oh man, I need something to cheer me up. I know what'll do the trick. A cool heat action. That guy's gonna fucking die. Alright, these swords are actually pretty good weapons. They're fast, have good range, and quick recovery. Wait, that's not a sword. Not the broken bottle. Take this, fiend. Oh god. Oh, please don't loot me. No, 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 no. No, no. Okay, I don't know why that didn't knock me down. That was close. Majima invited me to this dock for some reason, hopefully not to teach me Dragon Kick Reborn. Nope, just another big group fight. Screw it, I'm punching. Oh, an MIB3. That's almost nostalgic. This guy's immune to rush cheese, it looks like. Although even if he wasn't, Majima would just come over and mess me up. Just the main guy left. So I actually have to take this really slow and safe. For this one reason. When he's knocked down, this guy can wake up and shoot 3 bullets at once. And since Majima can knock him down, I have to constantly be watching to make sure I don't get surprised. But yeah, just a lot of waiting around for Majima to do damage and me getting some pokes in whenever I can. In fact, Majima got so bored of this that he started targeting me instead of the guy. I have no idea if this is a glitch or some weird random occurrence. It is very much in character for him to do this, yes, but Majima, I really need you to hit this guy. I think you do more damage than me at this point. I'm not gonna learn fucking Dragon Kick Reborn, stop trying. Here, maybe I can wrangle him towards the guy. Alright, nice, we got it. It took me 13 minutes of boring-ass pokes and waiting to beat this one guy. See ya, Majima. And he's back. Go to the lobby, huh? That sounds like a bunch of guys that I don't have to fight. Excuse me, pardon me. Hey there, chair guy. I'm just gonna scooch by you real quick. I'm out of here. You should have stayed in the water, pal. So this was a cool thing that happened on my first attempt. I was just doing my thing, looking for a rush cheese opportunity, when suddenly, I've been heat actioned, and my neck is now broken. Apparently if your back is to him, he can just do that. Anyway, see ya. Yeah, you seem trustworthy. Unfortunately, we are back in the really hard story zone, and that means, unfortunately, that this is the next impossible fight. This one really sucks because there's a shotgun you can use, a couple two-handed weapons, and you can insta-kill some people by throwing them off the boat. The problem is how cramped this place is, and the boss enemy with the circular saw will never leave you alone. No, you can't toss him off the boat. I gave this fight many tries. I even came back after finishing the playthrough for more attempts, but I could never get one that really got anywhere. Just too many enemies in too tight of a space. Maybe one day I'll come back and post a successful attempt, but for now, it's time to shotgun everyone to death. And would you look at that, 2 impossible fights back to back. While this fight might seem reasonable, with the allies I have in the open space, just look at the health bars these guys have. A full motorcycle combo doesn't even do half their health. This is kinda part of the problem with the boat too. Enemy health has just increased at this point and I can't keep up, not to mention Shimano chasing me down non-stop with a sword moveset. Again, you can throw people off the ledge by the water here for an insta-kill, but getting enough heat and grabbing someone safely is way harder than you think. You just get chipped down slowly or a single hit gets you comboed to death. Even Beast 1-2 isn't much of a help here, and there's only like 2 barrels. Sorry fellas, if this game had Beast Swing and Beast Throw, this might be a different story. But with what I'm given, I had to know my limits if I ever wanted this video to come out.
もう準備は整いましたか？
ああ。
やっつけて、おじさん。
手加減はしねえ。死にてえやつだけかかってこい。 そこそしねえで出てきやがれ
This one hurts. This is my best attempt at this, but I'm honestly surprised I was able to get as far as I did, considering how absolutely absurd this fight is. Almost every single enemy either spams throwing knives or just shoots at you constantly. You have to balance getting guns, staying in cover, and keeping your eyes on people to see when you need to dodge. And no, I couldn't beat it. But it pisses me off how possible it feels. It's just not in a fun way. For instance, Kirohyou's aim. Obviously, right here, I'm going to shoot these guys and try to shoot the last standing guy. Don't shoot the guy on the right. Don't shoot the guy right behind him. It does not feel good to get screwed over by the shooting in this game, and I lose health because of it. A fight like this requires perfection, and I can't do that. Here you need to make sure to kill this last guy with a gun that has at least 2 shots left, since 2 more gun guys drop from the ceiling. Conserving ammo by beating these guys up normally, and now the really fun part. Transporting all the ammo I have left upstairs for the next section. You have to do this every time you attempt this, by the way. And this is where the bullshit really begins. You see the start of that section? I dodged like 5 things there, and the only reason I was able to even do this well, this attempt, was because the 6 other enemies on the opposite side of the building decided to get stuck this attempt. This was the only time this happened, and I have no idea how to replicate it. Listen, I'm no stranger to difficulty. I like the restrictions for this challenge because it forces me to fight smart and effectively. I need to use my whole moveset and come up with strategies to make it out of impossible odds. This fight does not really allow for interesting strategy. The entire game plan is hope they use the slow crouch and shoot animation instead of the near instant standing fast one. It's also hope the knife guys do the slow single knife throw attack instead of the nearly unreactable fast one, or the one that throws 4 knives at once. Relying on RNG for the right enemy attacks is not the kind of stuff I signed up for, and it's why I find this fight very unsatisfying to attempt repeatedly. Maybe 1 or 2 guns in a fight is okay to shake things up, but with this many, my entire moveset, barring heat actions, is essentially unusable. The part that really irks me is that I know this is possible. I just don't like how it feels to try. I'd be happy to grind the gambling house or the Shimano fights to see how far I can get, but this one's just dull. But yeah, if I were to beat this fight, I would have to find some way to manipulate the second section consistently, which I honestly doubt exists. Then all I have to do is perfectly dodge every bullet and knife that comes my way, and do the same in the remaining 2 sections. This boss enemy is also annoying. He can basically be looped by just spamming a full brawler combo, but if he feels like it, he can dodge out and hit you. And then you gotta grab all the guns that have any shots left and throw them to the next sequence. Don't be tricked by this cutscene. There's actually 4 enemies in this section. An extra knife guy spawns behind you here. And this is where my best run ended. Of course, after this, there's still the final section with 5 more enemies. If you're a god, I suppose you might have enough ammo to take these guys out, but it's just so much luck on not getting knifed or blasted. I gave up trying, so it's on to the final part of the game. He has arrived.
久しぶりじゃないかユミこうして会うのは初めてだね桐生和
I show him a piece of paper, and we get the last fair fight in the game. I don't even need full health for this. Alright, I'm not even going to pretend here. Jingu is not possible. I'm not even going to do the whole, well, I couldn't do it, but maybe someone could. No, Jingu is completely impossible. There is no way anyone will ever beat this fight with these restrictions. I knew before starting this run that this would be impossible, but I had a tiny bit of hope that I'd be able to beat it, and then I would be able to play Born to be Wild from Kurohyou 2 Final Boss in awesome triumphant fashion. But since it's not doable, it feels wrong to play it. I can't finish this fight. But maybe I can do one more thing. Maybe I can get to it. This is me fighting Jingu using infinite health. I tried using my fist only for a while and then just decided to use the shotgun right about here. You can see the health go down pretty fast. Yeah, this whole thing took me 20 minutes to do, like this. So yeah. Also at the end, Jingu is rush choosable. Do you have anyone in your life you'll never see again? Sorry if that's uncomfortable. While fighting Nishiki, my mind just wandered to this, especially after Zero. Someone who was important to you, who you know you won't interact with anymore. I have a lot of people like that. I'm probably that person to some people. And it's so natural to think if I could go back, if I had the chance to change it all, I wouldn't change a damn thing. What? And disgrace all the effort everyone's put in to get where they are now? To act like I could know better, like I could make everything alright in a way that beats the lives we live today? I look around and I see the people I care about making it work, pushing forward and finding futures that are brighter than anything I could have seen coming. I have no right to desire something else. I have no reason to change what is now so real and good and here at this moment. It's so easy to want more, to feel in your heart and soul that a better world could have existed if you had just done something else, done something to deserve better. No one can avoid it. A seeping, sickening jealousy, the desire for a life that could have been. But it corrodes you. It betrays you. It destroys what you can make of your life right now. Right now, I am at the best spot in my life I have ever been. I won't give that up. And that desire for another life, I refuse that desire. I can feel remorse, but I won't feel regret. To do so would be the same as wishing away the lives we live today. And at this moment, I bet he feels the same way.
Kiryu, お前は悪くねえ。だが、この山で逮捕されたら、もうシャバに出れん。俺についてこい。
もういいんだ、伊達さん。ユミも錦も風間のおやつさんもうみんないない。だから人思いに逮捕してくれ。
ふざけるな。お前の戦いはまだ終わってねえはずだ。かけがえのねえものを守り続けろ。逃げるんじゃね
え。かけがえのない。
Ew, I do not like the Dragon Engine. And that's it. That is the end of Kiwami, Enraged and Charismatic. Unlike Zero, there were quite a few fights that I wasn't able to beat. The Gambling Hall, the Serena Sword Fight, the Shimano Boat, Final Shimano, the MIA, and of course, Jingu. 6 total fights that were too much for me. Want to give them a try? I'll be adding my save files to the description so you can load in right before each fight. So if you know how to import saves, you can give them a whirl. Don't know how to import saves? I'll also link a video on how to do that in the description. If any of you beat them, please upload it and let me know. I'd love to see. So now, what's next? Well, the plan is to go back to Zero and do all sub-stories, then come back to Kiwami for the same, and make a single video with all of that. Chances are that is going to take some time to do. You know how long some of those side quests are, so it might be a little bit before that comes out. And then yes, despite my distaste for the Dragon Engine, I would like to continue moving forward through the series. Although Kiwami 2 doesn't actually have the Rage Ring or Charismatic autobiography, there is a certain accessory that should do the job, alongside the rest of the normal restrictions. Who knows how bad that's going to be, but I'll figure something out for sure. Thanks a bunch for watching this video. I'm super happy so many people liked the Zero video, and I hope this one feels like it's up to par. I set myself pretty strict special deadlines for these to motivate myself, so hopefully it didn't suffer or feel rushed at all. I hope you all enjoyed and have a good rest of your day. Make it a big one.